Did you know that free trade zones move billions of dollars every day, but they're also a hotspot for financial crime? If you work in compliance, fraud, AML or sanctions, you need to understand the risks that are involved. And today, I'll tell you exactly what a free trade zone is, highlight the major risk on illicit trade that is associated with them, and introduce you to a new voluntary certification scheme that was recently launched by OECD. So, if you're serious about staying ahead in financial crime prevention, keep watching and let's jump right into today's video. So first thing first, what exactly is a free trade zone? Simply put, a free trade zone or an FTZ is a designated geographical area where goods can be imported, stored, handled and manufactured, and also re-exported under specific custom regulation, and usually without paying custom duty. So think of it as a special bubble within a country aimed at boosting economic activities by making international trade quicker and cheaper. Right now, there are more than 3,500 free trade zones globally spread across nearly every continent, from major hubs in Dubai, Panama, Singapore, Hong Kong to smaller but equally important zones in countries like Nigeria, Brazil, and even right here in Europe. According to OECD, there are over 3,500 free trade zones worldwide, employing around 66 million people and generating more than $500 billion annually in trade-related value. But there is a downside to free trade zones that can't be ignored. They are frequently exploited for illicit trade, including money laundering, counterfeit goods trafficking, drug smuggling, and even sanctions evasions. Interpol indicated that free trade zones provide ideal conditions for organized crime groups because of their relaxed oversight and limited custom controls. One common risk is the trade in counterfeit goods. A joint EU-IPO-OECD study found that free trade zones significantly boost counterfeit trade, with each additional FTZ correlating with a nearly 6% rise in counterfeit export. Additionally, FATF highlights free trade zones as a significant money laundering vulnerability because criminals can easily misdeclare goods or create fictitious trades to move illicit funds across borders undetected. You probably already know some of these fictitious money laundering techniques, usually under the trade-based money laundering umbrella or domain, and I have already done a video on the most common trade-based money laundering techniques, so if you want to refresh your memory, I will leave you a link here. However, a great news on this front is that recently the OECD took a significant step to tackle these challenges by introducing a voluntary certification scheme for free trade zones. But before I expand on this new OECD scheme, allow me to remind you that if you're looking to advance in your career in AML or compliance, I created the FinCrime Career Accelerator course, which is designed specifically to give you practical tools and real-world knowledge. So understanding this risk is crucial for financial crime prevention, and applying practical knowledge in your job is equally important. So check out the link in the description of this video below to learn more. And now back to the video. I learned more about this certification while I was myself attending the OECD Forum on Illicit Trade in March 2025 in Paris. Essentially, this certification sets clear standards to help free trade zones reduce vulnerabilities to financial crime and illicit trade. The certification includes measures such as improved transparency, mandatory due diligence checks on companies operating within the trade zone, and stricter reporting requirements as well. Those participating free trade zones receive formal recognition from OECD, which is a signal to the international business community that their commitment to combating illicit trade and financial crime is serious. So far, several countries have shown interest in adopting this certification to strengthen their economic credibility and mitigate risks. And in March 2025, the Zona Franca de Barcelona became the first free trade zone in the world to receive the OECD free zone certificate. I am confident that we'll soon see many more FTZs around the globe participating in this initiative, and having this certification not only strengthens the relationship with regulatory bodies, but in my view also drives better business opportunities. Increased transparency and robust compliance practices now act as a powerful signal to the international community, incentivizing legitimate business to choose certified zones for their operations. Countries adopting the OECD recommendation on enhancing transparency in FTZs can significantly reduce illicit financial flows and boost their attractiveness for legitimate international business. Think about it in this way: just like you would feel safer investing in a company listed on a respected stock exchange due to its transparency and accountability, businesses are likely to feel more secure operating in certified free trade zones. It's a clear win-win situation, right? So here is a quick recap of what we covered today. Free trade zones are vital for global trade. They still exist and they continue to exist, moving billions of dollars annually. However, they are vulnerable to significant illicit activities like money laundering and counterfeit trade. The OECD's new voluntary certification scheme aims to combat this risk by setting international standards for transparency and oversight. Remember, staying informed about this development isn't just a good practice, it's essential for everyone that is serious about preventing financial crime. And if you found this video helpful, press the like button and make sure to subscribe for more insight into regulatory compliance and financial crime prevention. We are at the end of the video, so as always, thank you for watching, and until next time, see you soon.